Streams up, YouTube's up, Twitch is up, everything's up. Hooray, I got it right for once this week. Holy cow. I feel like I'm just a very, very bad at trying to get stuff working out. Oh, close you. Let's see. Got the message on my phone from Twitch telling me to do the thing. Just kind of chilling. Just waiting for people to show up. Gotta figure out music to listen to. Maybe this. Yeah. This could be good. Let's do that. What's up, Peggy? How are you? I mean, I just saw you like 2 minutes ago. But I gotta ask again, I suppose. Otherwise, I'll never know. Painting! Fun. Gotta get all the colors done and whatnot so that you can I don't know, get the colors done or something. All right, we've got 10 days and 4 hours left. Definitely gonna do some streaming this weekend. So hopefully that'll be like a couple more hours of work. Yeah, we can do more Fresh Prince before bed. All I want is a big red gun. Because I think that'll, yeah, that sounds, it's always just a nice way to end the day and whatnot. So, got this. I know we're out of wine. I should have left some wine last time. I've ruined everything. Our only hope is like walk down to the gas station. So I got this. Yeah, we should. So I got most of this intro stuff out of the way. So I think what I need to do next is I need to transition to just where you can like choose everything or like who to like talk to and whatnot. So, yeah, I just need to get to that like mid or that hub area if possible. I should also like figure out how to do choices because I don't even have like a don't even have like any choices yet. I mean, it's still a visual novel, I guess. I've definitely played visual. Oh yeah, Angry Orchard for the hockey game? Yeah, that'd be good. Then were we gonna do Wingstop or Buffalo or something? Because I mean, both of them are kind of valid for bar food. Just gotta plan out dinner on stream. Very important. So, thinking Buffalo. Sick. I'm okay with that. Sounds yummy. We can get onion rings from Buffalo. Yeah, see, I know the strats. I know the strats. So one thing I was thinking about the other day was that it might be kind of fun if we kind of swapped up the scenes a little bit just based on who you talk to first. Like especially we might be able to fit together stuff for more combinations of people, but especially for like the Norma and Sasha thing, if you talk to Sasha first and learn that she wanted to be an idol, then you might get different dialogue with Norma, and then if you talk to Norma first, you get different dialogue with Sasha, and I thought that might be kind of fun. We'll see. I mean, obviously, first things first. We just need to like get there. So, I think we did all right though. Let's see. So, we'll hide Norma and we'll hide Cool with Dissolve, I think, and then we will show, let's see, maybe Senpai at center, Yline 0.1 with Dissolve. Dissolve is just the best. I like the moves, but I'm also like, when we've got like a lot of people, like, oh, no, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd need to do like move out from center. It'd be so nice. Let me just see. Let me. I'm gonna do some googling. RenPy, hide two sprites once. How to hide all sprites. That's not exactly what I want. Hide removes an image from a layer. As abrupt changes of image, just inserting. So there's like this layer thing. It's like if you can make your own layer, you could maybe do that. Wow, but that, like, you might as well use a dissolve. That's not exactly what I want. So where's our hide statement? Let's do that. Scene, that's fine. And shows an image on that layer. Hide Eileen. You should never write. That's not terribly helpful. I wonder if this naming scheme means something. So like, don't hide Eileen and then show Eileen happy. I wonder if it knows the difference when there's like if it knows the difference when there's all of that. It's like I can do like label, we'll do manager test. We'll just do show manager and then show manager. I think I did underscore excited. Gotta go back. RenPy projects. I can't write game images. Ugh. No, I did do. Okay, so I did do the space. So I mean, like, does that? I should add some dialogue in there. Manager, test dialogue. Manager. Ooh, more tests. We'll just jump there at the start. Start. Did not do anything. Okay, test dialogue. Okay, so like, I mean, that does work. But then hypothetically, if I add this, make a copy, does it work with an underscore? I would assume not. It's a little awkward. I hate having spaces in my file names, it feels like a disgusting Windows thing. But if that's what RenPy wants from me, then that's what RenPy gets. So, yeah, see. So if you don't do the space, then you get stacked sprites. It's like, ugh. Fine. You win this round, RenPy, but I hate it. So we're going to need to do that when we get our other sprites in there and all that. I can just probably get rid of that for right now. So how do we move forward then, MC? You're the manager. We got to do that. That's right. Let's see. It's like, so just like it at I'm not sure, to be honest. And then we'll do like we'll do a show Senpai. We'll move her over at left. Y line 0.1 with move in left, I guess. And then we can do a show. Let's see. So who do we got? We have it's just Sasha. No, it would definitely have to be cool. Show cool at right. The Y line of 0.1 with move in right, and you can do. Of course, you have no ideas. I'm still. I think Senpai should maybe. Senpai should maybe like come to your defense. What about if I have you and can and here's suggestions. Then see. Then I can make the final decision from that. From the information you all give me. What's up, Emiko? How are you? I think. Okay. So I think now we should go to label Talking Hub. I think that'll be fine. Let's do a jump to Talking Hub. Like 10 minutes late. It's not that big of a deal. You guys are all so uppity about being late, as if you guys are under any obligation to be here. Y'all can show up whenever you want, and I will be happy. So now I get to do the horrible thing I never thought I'd do. RenPy. choice. How do you make a choice? Menu. Jump genuflect ending. Whoa. That's absurd. Okay, so the third choice will be present. Okay, see, so like that's kind of what I want. That's what I want. Not you. So I can do like talked to can talk to bunny. I need to remember there were different ways to do variables, weren't there? RenPy variables. Let's do that. Store variables. That's not really what I want. Oh, they have narrator already made, but interesting. Okay. This is the character that speaks. Would have definitely been here sooner, but I didn't check my phone trying to figure out what the animals outside are. Ooh, did you figure out what they are? Because I want to know. These are all... Wasn't it just in, like... I had one of these already. RenPy.random.random. Ooh. Okay, that's not exactly what I want, but that's kind of cool. Okay, let's just do this. This will be fine. Okay, so you just do that. So it needs a $sign. $sign. That's a comment. Okay, so then we can do can talk to RenPy and Sasha and cool. And I copied it one too many times. And Norma. Then let's just do, like, hypothetically, we'll do Norma before Sasha equals false. This is gross, but I'm out of my element in RenPy, so that's fine. We'll just deal with it. So we can do menu, and then talk to bunny. How'd they do it? What is this? Oh, that's not going to a label. It's just doing that. One is either a cat or a possum, I think, and the other one is a bigger creature with indistinguishable features. Like a coyote? Okay, so you just do that. So we do if can talk to bunny colon. We'll do jump talk to bunny. I know what I want. Sublime. Talk to... I should put these in alphabetical order, I think. It just seems fine. Can talk to cool. Then we'll jump to talk to cool. And talk to Norma. If can talk to Norma. Jump. Talk to Norma. And talk to Sasha. Talk to Sasha. Talk to Sasha why am I just typing this all over when I should just be copying and pasting? Because that's beautiful. Senpai. 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 Okay. We'll do disappear all 5. We'll just make sure we call that at the start of the hub, because I think that'll be important. Then we can do talk to Bunny, and then we'll set can talk to Bunny equals. No, I got these backwards. Duh. Could just be a bigger cat, but I think they're eating something. Ooh. Spooky. And then Bunny, hello. And then jump to talking hub. And then at the start of talking hub, I need to do like a check for if you've talked with all of them, I guess. But for right now, I think that'll be fine. Okay. And then talk to cool. 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 Norma. Norma. Did I copy it too many times again? Holy cow, how do I do this? Sasha, Senpai. What are you trying to do tonight? Get like at least I would say 3 or so of the talking scenes done for when you're like trying to figure out how to move forward and all that. You know, so that you can kind of learn about each. Essentially, this is going to be the majority of the game is just going to be learning about each of the girls in these scenes. So these are going to be fairly substantial scenes. Then what I should do is let's see, I should just set menu. So a menu can take a set clause on a line by itself. If present, only items with caption that are not in the set are displayed as part of the menu. Choice can be added to the set. Label. A menu can take a set clause if present, only items with captions that are not in the set are displayed as part of the menu. Choices selection. If no choice is available, it advances to the statement after the menu. Okay, so that kind of seems... Take a set clause. Only items with captions that are not. So that seems like a way to keep track of. Seems like another way to do that. Label chapter 1. Okay, maybe that is what I want. Maybe that'll work. Seems gross. I'm doing all right. Peggy's painting right now, so she's in a very a peaceful mood, potentially watching that 70s show also. Set. Menu set. Okay, well, seems all right. And then label. It's not. Yeah, I don't know if that's really gonna work. The menu set, because I'm like, it'd be kind of gross. She's doing a paint by numbers of a really beautiful, like, kind of a Japanese cherry blossom river scene. It's very nice. She's been working on it for maybe months at this point. I think she got it pretty early on in quarantine. Maybe April? It's coming out nicely. Oh, yeah. I'm the best memory. I think I should just be able to, if not, can talk to Bunny and not. Talk to Norma. Yeah, this is gross. Shit. Oh well. And I can talk to Senpai. Then in this case, we will jump to done talking. And then so down here we'll have label done talking is MC. Whew, all that tacking, yeah, all that talking was tough. Tommy and Skittle are doing pretty well. Tommy's been hiding under the bed for quite a while, since like little after dinner. Skittle's been pretty sleepy as well. It's been a relatively lax day for them both. There was apparently an earthquake this morning that neither Peggy nor I felt, but I'm sure they felt it. And they're probably part of the reason they woke me up at 4:45, because we had a earthquake at 4:32. I would imagine they were still buzzing. Does that work in label talk to Bunny is defined twice, right? Fixed. Could not find the label, right? Do jump to. Shoot, what did I call it? What are you called? Group naming. It's not really turning out to be that, but whatever. That's not my problem. Okay. So we just win them over and all that. So that's fine. And she moves out. Bunny does her thing. And okay, that looks good. Cool. So it doesn't like that. Invalid syntax. Does Python not handle that? Or maybe RenPy just doesn't. Let me just see. RenPy if statement, please. Conditionals. If. Wow. I don't want that. Pass. Does it seriously not tell you how to do ands? Okay. If not. Does that work? Do you like that? What's the problem? Name can talk to bunny is not defined. Are you sure? Okay, I'm missing something. While count is greater than 10. Count. Okay. This would work in any normal language. RenPy, what are you doing to me right now? I just gotta make my own visual novel engine in Game Maker. That'd be actually kind of fun, I think, which means I'll never do it. Or it means I'll do it for a week and then stop. If not, can talk to bunny. See, so they're just doing that. Like, you don't need another $sign, it says. Okay, let's just do RenPy flags. Since that's apparently what you want to do. Python, Python, Python. Define. Character.e. Names in the store. So glad you figured it out. Thanks for to do it. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. I got you. Oh my god, you can pip install stuff? I could. Shoot. So what you're telling me, if I'm understanding this correct, is there might be a hacky way to pip install Torch and create a neural network that creates dialogue for your game. Maybe it might not do asynchronous server stuff, but that'd be pretty hilarious actually. RenPy. If not, just teach me how to do not. Not. It's not what I want. If not saw Angela naked. Good heavens. Ew. equals true y. It's true. It's better if it's true. The only thing I can think of... Oh, that's why, because I jumped to Talking Hub. And so it probably just didn't do any of this stuff. It probably just literally did not run this Python. So we'll set all our flags at the beginning. Nope. That's not even of a line. Roll back. Oh, okay, that worked. Cool. Skip. Okay, go through this. RenPy does her best. Cool. Bunny and all that. Okay. Nope. Didn't work. Can talk to Bunny is not defined. It is right heckin' there. Like, does it need to be in the start? Is this what you want? Roll back. I don't know what it wants. Like, look for that. Oh, look, there it is. Oh, look, there it is. Oh, good. Look, I'm using the same stuff. Yeah, let me just try if can talk to Bunny. Yay. So just do that. Like, is it actually a variable problem, or is it... Like, see, where are you trying to get there? Boolean is almost always true or false? Dear God, my dude, what are you doing if your Boolean is anything other than true or false? Oh. I'm gonna send this to Maria because this is too scary. Written by someone who claims they are not a RenPy expert by any means. Can you believe that? She sent the joy emoji back. There's a chance a player might load a save game. Okay, maybe that. I could try using default, maybe. So what did it? So you don't need the $sign now. You just do default. I mean, it's fine. And they have theirs before the start, so that's where I want mine. Oops. Okay. Oh. 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 Okay. Talk to Bunny. Hello. Talk to Sasha. Hello. Oh, hey, look at that. Talk to Senpai. Hello. Talk to Cool. Hello. And talk to Norma. Hello. Phew, all that talking was tough. Oh my goodness. I'm magical. I saw one of the names was wrong. Senpai. Be senpai. Okay. Hey. That worked out pretty well. Okay, so done talking is when we're going to find out that none of the girls can sew. MC realizes he needs to do this himself. And then that's where we get our bad costumes from, so that I don't need to do good character design, because good character design is way too difficult. I don't know why it wasn't working before, though. I was setting the variables in the start before the jump. The variables should have been. Whatever. We're not really gonna, this isn't gonna be like a save game type thing. Like, honestly, I should maybe look into removing just the save functionality if that's possible. Also, one thing I was thinking of, working title. We need a full anime title. I'm thinking, help, I isekai'd 5 cute girls, but I'm their boss? Question mark? That's the name of this game right here. Okay, so that worked fabulously, and aside from this line, it's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Okay, so we can get rid of this can talk to Bunny. It worked. Okay, so then I should be able to do if we talk to Norma, and if you can talk to Sasha. So if you can talk to Sasha when you can talk to Norma, then talk Norma before Sasha equals true. Not that. And then if you talk with Sasha, if can talk to Norma, then Sasha before Norma equals true. And then I guess I don't really need both of them. I'm gonna keep both of them. It's not gonna be very good. Oh, whoa, whoa, Bob, hold on, cow, holy cow, I didn't even see you come by. I had something up on my left monitor. Truck-kun would likely have sided with the Allies in World War II, though it would have only been a coincidence. Including the question mark? Yes. I think the question mark is very important. Would it be possible to use Kisekai online after Flash stops being supported? I don't know anything about it. Oh, store the absolute order. You talked about them. Not bad. Requires me to use sets. Ugh. That could be pretty good, though. Would it be possible to use Kisekai online after Flash stops being supported? I don't no is the simple answer to that. Sets are unordered. Oh, okay. They're probably arrays. Probably do that, and then I just gotta do the push. Push it. Push it real good. It's just sets are all they talk about in the docs, so I'm like, that's just what I have in my head. I thought sets was a name for an array. I mean, part of me is kind of like, if I were making a good game, like actually trying, maybe I would, but I'm like, I could do this cheap, awful method. I don't know what they're doing. No, I think they're doing sets. Sets are not a thing I know in any other language. Like, I could do this cheap, awful thing, and it would save computing time rather than finding the index of each entry. Making a fun game, but not a good game. Go wherever I go. Okay, I don't need the reprise, though. Sorry, Billy Talent. It's fine to do the bad version if you only care about a couple comparisons. If you care about several of them, it'll look a lot nicer to do it with a list. It's true. The problem is, I feel like if I knew more about RenPy, I'd probably feel comfortable doing it. And I mean, I guess there's an argument to be made of learning how to do it. The problem is like I mean, like, how do I want to make like a Python function, but do I just like throw it inside a label and have that call the Python function with the Python tag also? I can maybe try that. Why not? So I could do like label compare talk talked before, and then we'll do, I think this was how it was done before, not that I have the old one. And then I'll do like name 1, name 2, because I'm lazy. So I could do like Python so I mean, here we'll do like default let me just see, because like none of this stuff talks about using arrays. RenPy array, can I do that? Is that a thing I can do? Okay, so yeah, it just does that, but like, oh, it's append, not push. Ugh. So can I just do like, so Python talk order equals that? And then I can try here, and we'll do talk order dot append bunny. Send by Sasha. This is not the best way to do it because I'm still hard coding these values, but it's a proof of concept. We'll see how it goes. So then I'll do, can I do Python? Python array index. Yeah, I could. Do I really need to import for arrays? No way, Python, you need to import for arrays, do you? Array1.index. Arrays, yes. List, no. What's the difference? Oh my god. Oh, fixed length. Okay, that's fine then. I don't care about that. It's like using the C method of arrays, which are garbage. Yeah. That's true. I guess Java has that. I just got into the habit of using array lists instead, because anything that has variable length arrays is just no. It's just helping me. I don't care enough about memory over here. I'm not building OSs. Return. It's just well, then maybe they should just try and be better. See, but like this isn't gonna work. Like, how do I make a function? RenPy Python function, like with return values, because it's like, oh god, that's a heckin' profile picture right there, and people think anime profile pictures are bad. Why not just use that? Okay, so you can just call it RenPy. Okay, so you can do that. So let's do it in the init, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know why I copied that. Init Python func def talked before name1 name2. So I can throw this into the init Python as well. I can probably throw a lot of that stuff in there, whatever. Return talk order dot index name1 is less than talk order dot index name2. I'm not going to worry about if that returns, like, if one of those doesn't exist in the array for right now, because I don't care. If it helps, if you care about every pairing in every direction, you're skipping out on defining and managing 20 variables. Yeah, no, I don't. I was going to make a few. So then we'll do we'll do s before n equals talked before Sasha Norma, and then if s before n, we'll do MC I talked to Sasha first, else colon I talked to Norma first. Let's watch this explode. Expected statement. Hey. Where now? 8:53? Oh. Yep. We'll just leave that for right now, because that's my fallback strat. Center is younger. What? Use Sasha's. Okay, so that's fine, because that's exactly what I expected. I didn't rip out any old globals. I made sure I left them. Problem is just we didn't talk with either of them. So that's what happens, I guess. So I can just do okay. What am I doing? We just got to skip through all this. I should skip to the menu hub. Oh well. We'll get there. So let's talk to Bunny. Talk to Cool. Talk to Senpai. Talk to Sasha. Talk to Norma. I did not talk to Norma first. I literally talked to Norma last. But it seemed to work. Sasha is less than. Python list index. What do you return? A value error exception. So lame. I don't want to catch that. I was hoping it would return something like -1 if it couldn't find it, so that it's really easy to do error checking, but now apparently I gotta catch errors. Ugh, disgusting. I've worked with JavaScript too long. I love its horribleness now. Python catch error. Handling exceptions. Oh god, that's right. Python does reverse indices, doesn't it? Heck! Oh, it's so gross. Try. First end equals 0. Second end equals 0. Try. First end equals talk order dot index name 1. Bidirectional listening. Gross. and then except, so I'll want a value error as E. I don't know. I don't just start at the list length. Except value error as E. So if you try and your first index isn't there, then we know it's false. Stop doing that, I swear to God. And then we'll try our second ind equals talk order dot index name 2. And we'll accept our value error as E. And this one we can return true, because if we got the value of the first one and not of the second one, we talked to the first one and not. Well, you know what? There is no easy way. Python is garbage. I really don't like Python. It is one of my least favorite languages. It is no fun. Because, like, why is this the hard way? I'm setting a variable. I have a different case for if each one errors, because there's a different chance depending on that. Name 1 is not in talk order. Yeah, because if you haven't talked to name 1, then there's no way you talked to them before name 2. Oh, God, stupid lists. I hate them. It's just, it's so gross. I hate it. Stop that. I swear to God, I don't know where that's coming from, but I hate that thing. See what I mean? Yeah. It's probably not gonna work anyways, because it's stupid. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Restart. Reload, please. Okay. Talk to Bunny. So we'll talk to Sasha first. We'll be sure to do that. And we'll talk to Cool and talk to Norma. I did talk to... Oh my God, you actually got it right this time. What would we do without Bob? I would just make the worst game ever, which I'm already doing. Because, I mean, it's like, okay, Bob is super helpful. I get angry because I don't like Python. It's nothing against Bob. But I don't like Python. I don't find it to be a fun language to write in. Mainly because of the people who write in Python. Like, especially on Stack Overflow. If you write verbose Python, then you're doing it wrong. So, like, I mean... Python would be really weird. It'd be like, oh, why didn't you do like talk order sub-zero question mark dot asterisk? And Python has this really weird thing where you can like string lines together so much, and it gets really annoying because there's a certain point, in my personal opinion, where writing good Python is writing really bad unreadable Python. But people on Stack Overflow just like, oh my God, yeah, the Code Golf one. It's fun to read, but I swear to God, people will get so ornery. Like, it's like when Code Golf bleeds out into the normal Stack Overflow, and it's just like, oh, well, you're doing this when you could do it in this 20-character unreadable single line. And I'm like, no, thank you, person who knows Python. That is gross and not manageable. Yeah. So it's like, without Bob here, I could write bad Python and it would be very readable because it would be like a first year programmer wrote it, which is not always the worst thing, especially when we're doing a visual novel which is mostly based on Boolean flags. There would be lots of ways to improve it. But in a visual novel, that probably doesn't matter. But when you're writing like server code, it's like if you start like mashing stuff into teeny tiny pieces, then it's just like, oh goodness. Yeah, Python is good for people who can't code. They can just look at it and know what it's doing. Like, this might as well be English. If name 1 is not in talk order, which I set here, then return false. It's like, it's really nice. But yeah, I don't like writing it because, 1, I don't know it, and 2, there are some things I hate, namely colons, and elif is my least favorite thing in the world. I'm an else if person for life. And white space I think is garbage because my IDE is always set to tabs even though I set it to spaces. Oh, he was a programmer, but I mean, it still works for non-programmers too. It's for your job interview. You interviewed? Oh, did they like give you a choice of languages? I was like, you probably didn't interview for a Python position and the person interviewing had no idea how to do it. I would assume they gave you a choice of like JavaScript, Python, or maybe like C++ or some Java. Actually, you're in web, probably not C++, but Java maybe. It was your language of choice, yeah. My language of choice was Java. Thanks, college. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So then I should be able to remove this and this. So we're just going to do that. Otherwise, I couldn't have picked a language the interviewer didn't know. Was that just your secret strat? Pick one that he couldn't critique you on? Like, I don't think saving's gonna work with this game at all. No, actually, I knew it was language of my choice, and I knew Python. So, oh, okay. Ah, got it, got it. I don't like pickles. They're too briny. I wonder if RenPy does that for you or not. Probably not. Am I dropping frames? Streamlabs isn't telling me anything of the sort. I don't have like an error notification. Do you perceive me as dropping frames? Yeah, I'm like, as far as I'm aware, I'm doing very, very relaxed bitrate and like resolution settings for our internet speed. Because, you know, hey, I'm not affiliate or partner, so Twitch won't, what was that thing you said? Won't like automatically scale it for people, so people are having trouble watching me on Twitch. Maybe it's Twitch. Maybe I broke it. Maybe Cloudflare is down again. Cloudflare always seems to be down these days. you can get transcode as a nobody. Why wouldn't they have it on by default? I assume it's a setting then. I hope Caitlin does too. It's doing well, yeah, but Emiko, you're on YouTube. YouTube is not the issue in this thing. It's specifically Twitch. It's a lottery. Oh, so do I just need to like apply and hope I get it? Or just I randomly get it sometimes when I stream? Yeah, like YouTube does transcode my stream, so if you have a slower internet speed, you can change my quality to like 360p, whereas I'm streaming in 720. Okay. But Twitch, apparently if you don't win this supposed lottery, doesn't transcode it. So if you watched on Twitch, you would have to watch at 720p, which is what I'm streaming at. So if you remember a while ago, Emiko, when I started streaming on Twitch, yeah, you're 80 plus. Yeah, right. If you remember when I started streaming on Twitch, kind of people were like, I can't watch on Twitch. It's way too laggy. So I would go back to YouTube. It's because Twitch wasn't transcoding my streams. So I was streaming at a much higher bitrate of 720p, higher quality, we'll just say for simplicity's sake. And so their internet speeds could not keep up with my stream because Twitch wasn't doing a middleware thing to make it easier, whereas YouTube was. So now I just stream at a lower quality so that people on Twitch have a higher chance of just having internet that can keep up with my stream. YouTube's fine, though. Google has infinite money. Pretty sure Amazon does too, but yeah, that's true. I always forget that Twitch is owned by Amazon because quite frankly, the only way that Amazon makes themselves known as owning Twitch is shoving Amazon Prime down your throats. Whereas like YouTube is definitely not Google's moneymaker, but outside of Google proper, I would say it is their most well-known product. So they actually have a stake. Like Amazon is Amazon's most well-known product, and Twitch is probably pretty far down the list. Amazon's got Amazon and AWS, which is all they really care about. And Whole Foods? I forgot about that. Oh my god, I forgot that. Oh. Thanks for that reminder. So we should show Bunny. Move in left. Y line of 0.1, of course. Need anything? Dinner? A bath? Or what time she? Probably won't do that. But I'm giggling at that line now. Forgot about the. Oh shoot! I meant to remind you, and then I forgot too because I. Shoot. Oh well, there's another one tomorrow. Doesn't that just mean person pronoun? It means I specifically. It's no, it's very much I. It's like that's a common trope in harem animes. Is just when the main character comes back, um, then the main girl usually of the harem is like, "Can I help you with anything? Do you want dinner or a bath or me?" I don't know waru. Watashi tachi can be used for we, but yeah, it's like I don't know in your instance in particular, but tachi is a pluralizing suffix to words. So you can do like watashi tachi is we because watashi is I, so it's like I and others. Or you could do like you and others. You could do like kimi tachi, or another way to do we would be like boku tachi, depending on your pronoun. And then you can do other things, like you can do really weird things, like you can do like I think you can do like no, that one makes sense. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, like that's pretty much it you can do. But yeah, watashi is I. It's like the gender neutral I would say, whereas boku is more masculine, atashi is a bit more feminine, ore is heavily masculine. It's like JoJo style right there. uh, uh, Somehow we need to I wanted to just get to know you a bit better. Maybe find some inspiration for our group. Sorry about the banjo. Happens. There's another one tomorrow. That one just says it's untested, but I'm like, they're all probably untested. The one tomorrow is technically even cheaper right now, but I'm sure whoever lost out on this one will hop over to that one. Stop apologizing. Oh my goodness. Need to make her snide. It's not your job. I'm not paying you for it. Grandmother has little battery powered dueling hamsters. What? That sounds awesome. Just gotta make that awkward dialogue right there. Dueling banjo hamsters? Even better, honestly. Hence why it's relevant. I was wondering. I wasn't going to question the relevancy when you come in with something as awesome sounding as that. Hmm. Ugh, I feel like I have no inspiration for writing right now. Just, what do I want? Bunny had lots of previous significant others. Still felt quite lonely. How did Bunny die? Who knows? Figure it out. We'll figure it out. Kind of music she likes? Well, we know she plays guitar, so probably like... Oh, thanks, Bug. Chuck Coon once won a most popular superhero contest. It was a write-in contest. I'm sure those were not votes made at Truck Point at all. Truck Coon is always the answer. Like love ballads and whatnot. I'm a little proud of that one. Not gonna lie. Obviously, she needs to offer to write a song for MC. I think we can do... can ask her to take lead writing song. She agrees. Aggress! Offer to write song for MC after concert. She's gotta be flirty somehow. She egress. Oh good, my package was delivered. Peggy was there and knock at the door. It's Screwdriver. She egress. Oh no! Not the birds! Fit. Whoa. What? Why is it red? Is that like an action? Hear anything? Well, I don't know. It's somewhere, I guess. Says it was delivered. To the moon? I'll never get it from there. Just gotta have that awkward in there. Not totally incorrect. That doesn't always make for good company. Oh yeah, oof. That's a deep line right there. It gets its own whole line. Yeah. It's very dangerous. Yeah, small package at the door. Screwdrivers. Contained kitten? Oh god, I hope not. Beelzebub. Contained truckcoon? Oh god, no, Peggy. I gotta go check on her. Wait, Peggy, did you get the other auction? Because Mario Tennis just ended 4 minutes ago. Nobody's fool, you know it hurts. My tide. Oh. Oh no, she's dead. This is why I listen to emo music. Nobody understands how Truckcoon has affected my life. Yeah, we got Mario Tennis. Why would I order Truckcoon? I didn't! I ordered screwdrivers. And bobbins, but I think the bobbins are in the package lockers. Me-ins? Oh, bobbins. Yes, I ordered 10 plastic U-ins. Or as they say in Pittsburgh, yins, I think. I think. I'd need Maria to correct me on that one. Kate just told me she recorded and didn't. uh... Helping Caitlin is it's something special. Means it's the upload, not the save. I mean, okay, that's fair. But that doesn't affect the needing to drop the bit rate. We have been trying to help. No, we didn't like know 100%, but we very much suspected. We've been trying to help Peggy's friend start streaming for like 2 weeks. Actually, Peggy's been doing it for a lot longer, but I've been actively trying to help for like 2 weeks. And it's an endeavor. This is a 28, 29-year-old or so. I think she's older than us, right, Peggy? By like a year or two. But this is like someone our age. But it's like trying to teach your grandmother to use a computer. I think she's a bit older. I think she's like a year older. Oh, okay, she is 27. I don't know why I thought she was older. I must be thinking of someone else. But it's like trying to teach your grandmother to use a computer. Yeah, you could. It's even more difficult than that. Oh, she was a year behind you in school. Okay, I took it as she was your year but was held back or something. Yeah, that would be the math I was getting. Okay, she's your age but a year behind you. Got it. So I just had that backwards. Um, but yeah, it's been you can see half. It's been an endeavor of like asking very basic questions and getting absolutely unhelpful responses in return. So like the one of the most basic examples was Peggy was trying to help her um just via Instagram chat. And like that's my own personal pet peeve of mine is apparently the only way she talks with anyone is Instagram chat. And it's just like ah oh, your grandmother watches your stream? Nice. But it's like Instagram chat is not good because it doesn't like save pictures or anything. Like it deletes them after a little while and you can't view them, which makes, like debugging stuff very difficult when the picture goes away after like 20 minutes. But so she would ask questions like, um, what she was like trying to help her get an option for getting her URL to her Twitch channel to put in her bio. And so apparently going to her Twitch stream wasn't good enough, nor was my suggestion of typing twitch.tv/your username, because apparently she wanted to make sure she didn't spell it wrong and copy it. And it's like, okay, but also you should be able to spell your own username, and twitch.tv is not terribly difficult. But so this led to trying to tell her how to copy her stream URL on the iPhone app. But Peggy was not aware that the iPhone app was different from her app on the Android. So she said, okay, I hate when I twitch on the keyboard and then get everything. Yeah. Good job, Bob. But so she didn't realize the app was different. So she said, like, open up the app, click the gear icon, and go to your account settings, then click share your URL or copy your URL or something like that. And like I watched her do it and I was like, yep, those are the directions. And the response she got back was no. And Peggy sent back, what do you mean no? And she got back a screenshot of the front page of Twitch and then just said like, yeah, oh, it has a concept. I will say the iOS app is a little weird to get your stream URL. You need to go into the stream manager, which I think it's a little hidden, but it's not difficult. But so she sent back a picture and said like can't find settings or something. So I was like, okay, I have an iPhone, so I'll do it. I'll get her the directions. And so I guided Peggy through it step by step, and it was like open the Twitch app, okay? Then click your face icon in the top left, and then click Stream Manager, and then click the pencil icon, and then at the bottom is Share Link to Channel. And then she got all the way to Stream Manager, and then just said no again, with a screenshot back of the exact page, and said like no pencil icon in top left, and Peggy sent back like no, the pencil icon in the top right, which was very much visible on the screenshot she sent. But it's just like her brain is so just not computer oriented in the slightest that you need to give her painstakingly clear directions of everything you need to do. Every specific button press you need to do, you need to give her exact directions to do it, because her brain just does not think in like computers or figuring out like how to find her own URL herself. I had a programmer like that once. Oh good. Yeah, I bet that was interesting. But so she finally got the username and then went to copy it to her bio and pasted it at the very end of her bio. Not with putting a new line at the end of her bio and pasting it there, but pasting it like right at the end of her bio. So her bio was like literally something like, I play games on Twitch, twitch.tv/... And because it was appended to the end of a word, it was not recognized as a link. And so Peggy said, you need to put that on its new line so that it can like register as a link and be clicked. And she was like, I need to find somewhere else to copy it from. This didn't work. And it was like, oh my goodness. So that's the basic example of how difficult it is to help her. And then to yesterday, she was, or a couple days ago, she was dropping frames, and so we need to try and guide her through like video quality and bit rate quality and stuff like that. And it was just like, oh my goodness. So like every step of the way, I was just like, send me a screenshot of this tab of your Streamlabs settings. And I don't want to take no for an answer. I want a screenshot of this. And then I would tell her exactly what to change. So yeah. So Peggy just had to tell her that bitrate does not matter at all when you're doing a personal recording because you're not involving the internet at all. We need a remote desktop. I told her that. I was like, I need Bomgar. I was like, I need Bomgar, or I need to have her install Chrome Remote Desktop or something. But I'm also scared to try and tell her how to install Chrome Remote Desktop. So it's just, it was an adventure. Yeah, it would be good to fix her settings. The problem is she has such a slow upload speed. I have no idea what settings she wants. Did talk to her through fixing her game screen. Yes. It does affect local recordings. Okay, it just doesn't hit the network as a bottleneck. Okay, sure. But I'm like, because I mean, I don't really understand how all this stuff works. I will admit that Bob has definitely helped me with my streaming setup in the past. I think like once, maybe, because I got it to a point where I'm like, this is good, this is working. And that's what I find. But the difference between me and Peggy's friend is that I am capable of Googling my problems and like reading Google search results to figure out how to fix them. So, yeah. The fact matters if your computer is garbage. My work machine cannot handle a 6 megabit per second recording, which is OBS. OBS's default is 6 megabits? That seems really high. Holy cow. Also, I'm surprised your work machine is garbage. I feel like our work machines, well, I guess it depends. Like, that's true. No, we just have RAM, but we have integrated video cards and probably a very middle of the line CPU. But because they're workstations, they can charge like $4,000 for them. Computer probably is garbage. She's only described it to me as my parents' old one. Yeah. Yeah, she would not be able to stream a PC game. I'm very, very certain. You got one of the newer machines as your work from home machine because they were the machines allocated for the Windows dev. Are you not a Windows? Or do you mean like, are you? Or does your company also do like software outside of just web stuff? Are you just on the web team? I don't really know. I thought your company was all web. Worries that her internet just won't support the streaming at all and that will make her sad. I'm sure there is some level of quality at which she can stream. Oh, you do software. Okay, okay. There's some level of quality at which she can stream. I'm almost sure of it. It just depends on if she would get sad streaming at like 360 or 480p, which might just need to be what happens. But you can stream low quality video on slow internet for sure, I would say. 540p stream did look crisp. It was just such a weird ratio. I don't even know where she got those numbers. It wasn't widescreen. We can do a lot slower x264. What is it doing? X265? I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, like quality's not her issue, but like I don't know what her 540 resolution was. It was not widescreen. If we can get her an actual widescreen around that, it would work, I think. Yes, I mean, I get that. I want to support her too. I'd like to see her. Oh, you can pick the encode speeds. Oh, okay. I would like to see her succeed. I just worry that she has very unrealistic expectations of it. And I mean, I'm sure there is a point where she can stream, guaranteed. I'm just worried that she will see that as not good enough and make some more rash decisions. And I don't want her wasting her money when the very core of the problem is her internet. And she needs to be very clear of that. And like buying a mesh Wi-Fi extender will not help. They need better internet. It's a CPU-based encoder, so the fact that she's not using her computer for the game playing means we can dedicate a lot more CPU cycles towards compressing the video feed. This can allow you to do stuff like have crisper video at the same bit rate or the same quality at a lower bit rate or come. That would be what she definitely needs is the same quality at a lower bit rate. I highly doubt she has access to NVENC. I don't even know what that is, so I would say probably not. If you don't think she has it, then I would agree and say if I've never heard of it, she almost assuredly doesn't have it. I know that's not the most useful thing I've said, but we'll call it like an anecdotal supporting of this claim. GPU-based encoding only on NVIDIA cards needs pretty recent. Yeah, no, she definitely... If it's her parents' old computer, I would wager if she's got an NVIDIA card at all, it's probably somewhere... I would guess maybe around like a 560. That would be my guess. If you want to guide her through finding out what video card she has, be my guest. But yeah, I'm like, there's no way she has a 900. That's like 2 years ago's model. Maybe 3. Well, no, 1080 Ti's were used for Bitcoin mining when we were still in Carmichael, so maybe 4 years. Oh, NVIDIA encoding. Now I know what NVENC is. I thought your laptop had a 770. Or a 760 or something. One of those? 765? Oh, it's a 965. Holy cow, okay. I guess that dates the 900 series pretty well, is about 4 or 5 years ago. Because I'm like, my laptop that I got 8 years ago, 7 years ago, was definitely a 665 or 675 or somewhere around there. Yeah, that helps date it pretty well, I'd say, because you got yours when you graduated. Still has its sticker on it. You could turn around and check. I can't see the sticker. uh, I know. Failed the eye check in disguise. I'm really bad at eye checks. I have a very high prescription of contacts. I think with my gaming laptop, there wasn't a reason to ask the GPU to encode because your CPU could handle what I was doing. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I mean, yeah, like, I mean, you could have asked it maybe for like Tomb Raider. You said you were starting to get like laggy on Tomb Raider and needed to drop down the quality. Maybe you could have salvaged it to stay up, but I don't know anything about that. I didn't even know that was a thing because I never needed it, that's for sure. 900 series like the fast 264. Okay. So I'm like, what was I making videos of? Kitty powers? I don't need GPU encoding for that. That game is perfect and does not take a lot of resources. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was bad when you weren't recording. NVENC has a lot less overhead than X264, which is nice. Well, good. When I was recording, it was okay, but I definitely couldn't afford high graphics quality. Yeah, but I thought you had to drop down to low. Could you not have even done medium? One of these days, we'll build you a computer and it'll be great. Yeah, lowest setting. Surely we could have gotten medium or something, maybe. GPU is already filling the screen buffer, so all it does is clone that rather than needing to send the buffer back over the link. Oh, that's cool. We'll see. We'll see, Peggy. What about mine? What about my new compy? Does it have very nice NVENC and X264 prowess? $980 Ti. I'd say it's more than half. I'd say most of the important bits are new. The video card, the motherboard, the CPU, the RAM. The only things not new are like my power supply and hard drives. Actually, one of my hard drives is new. That's how I have 4 terabytes of space. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the same generation. My coworker just upgraded to a 1080, and so he was selling his 980. And I think I'm like his go-to for when he sells stuff now. Oh, I forgot it was dying. It was not out of malice, it was just out of stupidity. Forgot because it was in my mind. I was like, "Ooh, I'm going from 1 terabyte to 4 terabytes," and so even though I needed to upgrade it, I was like, "Ah, yes, this upgrade is to go from 1 to 4." And my coworker, what did he say? I think it was when I was messaging him. Uh, pa, 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 pa. Yeah. So I sent him a picture of like my BIOS when I first booted up with the new motherboard, and it listed out all my hard drives, and so it said like, I don't think there's anything bad here. I won't show it anyways. It's just my computer specs, but why not? But it was like SATA 6G1, Samsung SSD 850 Pro 256 gigabyte. And so this was when I first booted into new motherboard, and he was like, "Nice, that's a small SSD. I might have a 2 terabyte one for sale soonish." I'm like, yay! Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want my old SSD, I will say 256 gig is definitely not that huge. You do need to be careful about data management if you have an SSD like this, because um, with the OS installed, then you maybe have like 200 gigs left. And so then you want to install programs that you want to be fast there. And so like mine's constantly riding around 40 gigabytes left now. So like I can't save data there. There's not room. But I mean, it's good for boot up and whatnot. Your old laptop has a... Well, yeah, you don't use the SSD. Like, you wouldn't use it alone. You get like a 256 gig SSD to make boot faster and to make some programs start faster. And, you know, just you can use it for like swap memory and just things will be faster. But but that's just stuff that clears out when you close a program. But like, you wouldn't store your videos on it. You'd get a secondary hard drive, a big one for data storage. Or you could just get a big SSD. Because, like, quite frankly, you can get like a 4 terabyte SSD for only like $400 maybe, which is still a little expensive. But I mean, shoot, that used to be the cost of like a terabyte hard drive normal. Yeah. 500, 599 US dollars. I wasn't that far off. This isn't astrophysics. I expect precision better than 10%. Darn it. I wasn't even close to that. I was like 20%. Like, even that, like 25% would be $100 from 400, and that's how far off I was. But if you go from 500, then I was 20% off. I don't exactly know how that works, honestly. Yeah, or the alternative is just buy parts and we can build it. I have done, I would say, the hardest part of building a computer outside of cable management. Not that my computer has any cable management anyways. Thanks, guy that I bought it from. So they finally measured the actual value after 50 years. And my calculations only off by 5 orders of magnitude, so we're celebrating. I did get very testy when building it, but it did work. Dad once threw hot chocolate around when frustrated. That sounds very dangerous. See, I did not do that. I mean, you can have someone else build and ship it if you want. It's just, if you buy pre-built, you don't get to choose your parts, and that's the biggest thing. Also, as I saw from a recent Twitter post, we will not order from Power Gaming PC because, oh my goodness, it was really bad. I wonder if I can find that. Twitter.com. Come on. Let me. Site twitter.com. No. What are you doing? Power Gaming PC? I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. But there was like a tweet that I saw where someone was like, this is the kind of stuff that they accept out of Power Gaming PC. And it was a picture of the box of the computer box with the side taken off. And there were just like the video card was in like this because the motherboard wasn't bolted on properly. And there were cables just flying everywhere. And it was just like, oh my God, like, I have now built, we'll say, a third of one computer, and I'm like, even I know this isn't acceptable. I mean, if you know the companies, then you can help us out. The egg one? Did we find out if they built? Does Newegg build for you or not? Yeah, they sell pre-builts. But we looked through some of their pre-builts and they were all fine. It was like their like mid-tier ones were fine. I would say still worse than mine though. Like they were like, here's a good one with a 2060, and it was like, and then their high tier ones were like, oh, you want dual Titans? And I'm like, no, not really. I want like mid high tier. We could not find a good pre-built one. But oh, that's right. But the one you were looking at had no upgrades. Yeah, but their beefster was like $2,800. Trust me, I want a beefster too. Big old beefy boy. Stonks. Maybe if it had rainbow LEDs, though, it deserves a pretty name. I still look down at my computer and I'm like, oh yeah, I can kind of see the green LED that my fan has. I want to pay $60 less for the same quality of stuff without the LEDs, please. Your old Lapstar. Your old Lapster, yes. Laptop was a beefster. Then he was just Old Faithful, and now it's just old. Yeah, I know. Even Ubuntu can't save my laptop. Like, maybe if it had a new battery? If it could actually be a laptop, maybe? I should see if I can get Kisakai running on that, though, because I can't do it on my Mac right now. Have you tried Lubuntu? Is that just like light Ubuntu? I think technically I'm using Mint. I just say Ubuntu for everything because I'm a horrible Windows user. Makes your thumbnails, lets you upload them. It records your games, lets you upload them, makes your thumbnails. Ran some Paup analyses for me back when I was using Paup. Literally all the outputs it got for me are not being used for anything, but that's hashtag science. Is Emiko still here? She hasn't said anything in a while. So many trees that will never see the light of day. Lawrence. Lawrence. Why not Lawrence? That's a fine name right there. Hey, Amiko. Have you done any work on your dating sim? How's that going? Thought you said that you and your friend were going to work yesterday. Guilt. Oh yes, it's always guilt Emiko time. Used it for when I included fossil taxa because it took like 15 hours per tree and I was running like 40 of them, so I had 3 computers all running for me whenever I could. Still a good computer. Bye, Bob. Be back soon. She was busy, but we got to talk a bit earlier. We won't be able to talk again until Sunday, but I'm still working on it. Nice. So what progress have you made? Give me your status report. I want to know. It's been good to me for a long time, honestly. It has fewer regular noises than this new one I bought for school, which has the weird sound thing. Yeah. Yeah, the portrait flipping thing seems like something that's just cheap, like technology bloat. Like, you wanted a laptop. Did you really need a laptop that could turn into a tablet? No, but you got one because it was on sale and it wasn't made well, probably because they were just like, this is the hip new thing. Let's do that. So when I tell it when to update and it just doesn't listen, that's a Windows thing. That happens to everyone. Mouse sometimes stops working if I close the lid in a way it doesn't. Yeah. It's done its job, but I'm also like, yeah, that sounds like Acer. Oh, Tommy's doing a floop. Floopy Tommy. Figured out what you're doing with the prologue today. Nice. I don't want to retire it for a while. Yeah. I mean, it seems like it's gonna work, but it's gonna have these small issues. Mm-hmm. It's your job to start getting ideas for when we can talk again on Sunday, and that's what I'm going to do. Yes! Ideas. Let's go. Okay, that's like one of the worst scenes I've ever written, and I love it. It's very bad. But hey, that's one down. That's what we need. This just needs to start with oh, so this is no, so what is it? Oh, okay, it's just that. Oh, you're approaching me. Definitely how we're gonna start. Think you found the Keysky download? Nice. If not, I can just send it to you somehow. Are you on a Windows computer, Emiko? Because that's important. If you're on a Mac, you'd actually be out of luck. Unfortunately. Unless you're not on Catalina yet. Still don't have a Twitter. Yeah! Yeah, get Twitter. It's the worst social media. Such a love-hate relationship with Twitter. Yeah. I honestly think at the same time, somehow, Twitter is both the best and the worst social media. No, that's a lie. The best and the second worst. Facebook will always be the worst. Always. Yeah, like, it really just depends on what you find. Posted to both the cats accounts? Nice. Oh, no, I wasn't worried about how you watch my stream, but if you had a Mac, you wouldn't be able to run Kisakai because I believe the download is only for Windows, and for technical reasons I don't feel like explaining, you cannot spoof Windows applications on Mac Catalina anymore. It'll take a little while for that to come back up, I suppose. I definitely have changed. Yay, it's working. I definitely have changed cool from being like calm and cool to just being angry. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine. Cool can be angry. I finished a big Kisakai project today because I had no work to do. So now all their like combined 15 followers can see their faces. Yay! Is Cool a hothead? Yes. But like lukewarm. So what do we have for cool? So she's the one who had her life all planned out. Want to eventually make a dating sim with the characters you can make with Kisakai? Do it. You can make some good characters. Just don't go too overboard because it gets ridiculous. And then you end up spending like 6 hours making a hand. And you're like, why did I spend 6 hours making a hand? What was she going to do? It's a very cool job. Why did I spend 6 hours making a hand? Because I felt like it. Do I have a picture? Did I not like... I mean, it's not the stupidest thing I've ever done, also. Which is cool. Why can't I find... Did I like not save it as a picture? Well, so essentially it's a 2D paper doll system, right? So you can work with 2 dimensions. You can make arms go up and down and spin and whatnot, but you can't go forward with depth. So I spent a lot of hours making a hand that looked roughly like this. So this is a whole heck of a mess of belts for the outlines. You can see like some of the seams down here or whatnot. And then accessories for the shading and coloring so that I could make this pointing hand, because that pointing hand could then become a very angry Haruhi. And so that's why I spent 6 hours making a hand. It was a fun project. But you'll end up spending a lot of time making a hand. Also, this is actually a nightmare to set up, as I learned, because it's just not that simple. Really reminds me of Phoenix, right? Oh, yeah. It's actually just the typical Haruhi pose. She points a lot. Pointing is very good. But let me see. Scroll through Discord. Open link. Yes. Objection. Yes, like the whole thing is this whole heck of nonsense. So I have one Haruhi here as just to tell me where the arm goes. This middle Haruhi has no arms, technically speaking. Her arms are off screen. And then there's this Haruhi. Here's the hand that I created in the middle of air that I made as an image attachment and put here. And then this Haruhi on the right, as you can see, gave her arms. So if you adjust the arm width enough, they start moving away. And so her right arm moved all the way over here to give our final Haruhi her arm. And then this girl is standing here because all of the belts and accessories came from her. And so it took these, well, okay, technically I didn't need this left model, but it took these 3 models to set up this one right here. So it's a mess. My friend taught me how to use Kisakai like that, and I'm like, oh, okay. Now I can do these things. And so that's the stuff you can do with Kisakai. You can really just mutilate it to do what you want. going to be what's an interesting career that's not super common? Can really just pip. Yep, it's a feature. Yes, you can. They didn't need those arms anyways. Stares suspiciously. Don't stare. Don't stare at me. I shouldn't think. She's gonna be a lawyer. That's fine. So how do we get this around to... Like, I should just give up game development. I should just give up game development and just move on to making Kisekai models forever. Well, MC doesn't understand. It's not surprise, like asking. I guess I could change that. But I mean, he also doesn't have a career because he's a NEET, so he's not useful to society. And it's not even really... It's not even really a career. It's going... I'm gonna add an ellipsis there just to... He's gonna ignore the harem fantasy thing. Gotta swing this somehow around to her liking singing. Some of the backgrounds are very difficult to look at. Just never change the background. Just never change the background. You can take a picture without the background. I don't even know what most of the backgrounds are, to be honest, because I just stick with the defaults. Let's see. Yeah, I usually stick with 3 I go to. Lots of desks, outside, beach, beach 2, forest, forest 2, forest rooftop 2, tiled room, tiled rooftop, lockers, steel wall, gold brick, curtain, gold curtain. What is that? It's like an interview backboard. Bathroom, cuz. Fancy wall thing, and then gold fancy wall thing, and front gate, and okay, yeah. Yeah, some of those are difficult to look at. Hmm. Oh, good. I like when people find the answers to their questions beforehand. It's always nice. How do we get to her liking singing without just making it too obvious? Hopefully, surely there's at least something you can forward to. Right. Yeah, it's good enough. I need to go through and update all like my stream alerts again. I keep saying I'll do that, but now that I'm back in like a Kisakai modeling mood, I'm like, I need to go through and make my stream alerts. It's like, I just wanted all my alerts to be my own models. I mean, I had some of the Katrina ones, but the follows don't work for some reason. Don't know why. What do you mean? What do my Kisakai notes look like? I don't have them open. My notes were not really for using it. I should have taken notes on that. But what I did was I took the save file or the export file when you get a code for a model, and then I parsed out what each and every section of that meant, because that's how my random generator works. Is it creates a fake import, or it's not a fake one, it's a real one. It creates a randomly generated import code. So I needed to figure out what all of the export parts meant. Like, what does BC mean? What does BD mean? Etc. etc. Yeah, no, it's a really good idea to take notes just to figure out. Because like the hardest thing to figure out will be like remembering what's in what tab. Like there are some that are utterly ridiculous. Like the fact that the nose is in the eyebrow tab, it's like, oh yeah, that's fine. And then there are some mouth controls in the eyebrow tab too. But for the most part, all your mouth controls worth anything are in the like the smile tab, the emotions tab as I call it. It's just like, ugh, my goodness. Poachy, order things better. You will come to hate Poachy. Learn that name. He's the guy who makes Kisakai. Hate him. Oh, also don't use hair pieces 1 to 5. So technically speaking, you only have 94 hair pieces, but if you use hair pieces 1 to 5, gonna get some lag. Lots of lag. He makes the good thing very badly. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, thank you, Poachy, but also hire me to make it better. That's also what I feel for like K-Lab, and they make the Love Live Gachapon game. I'm like, thank you so much for the Love Live game. Can I make it better? Don't know why, but I was looking through them and then it wouldn't go away. What wouldn't go away? You know, it. Ah, yes, it. The thing. That one thing that is there. The persistent. Oh, great persistent one, we bow to thee. Oh, the hair bits? Yeah, the hair bits are. Learning to use hair pieces is still something I struggle with. I hate making custom hair, but making custom outfits is super duper fun. It that lurks for eternity. Oh, good. Hello, Lovecraft. I didn't know you were here. speedrun from this guy who I never watch because he starts streaming at 9 p.m. I wish I could watch him. He was fun. I saw him at the GDQ. Is it Truckcoon? Oh no! It that lurks for eternity. Oh no, that's not true. Truckcoon does not lurk for eternity. He lurks for short periods of time and then kills and then repeats the cycle. 'Beep beep. Start streaming around. Yeah, but you also stay up late, whereas I have said on numerous occasions that I go to bed at 9:30. Peggy and I have been staying up really late recently, actually. We've been going to bed at 10:30. Whoa. What? 11? That's insanity! How'd we survive? Oh, right, wine. Lots of wine. It was a mistake, but there was lots of wine. Okay. It's something. Not bad. That's not bad. I know, right? It's like we're hip again. But okay, that's nice. We got 2 scenes done today, which was kind of my goal. So I'm like, have you heard of staying awake until 11:30? I've heard of it, but I thought that stopped existing like 6 years ago. I remember back in high school, I would like stay up till 1 in the morning and then wake up for school at 6:30 or 7. I'm like, oh my God, that sounds like actually murder now. I think I would actually die if I tried to do that. No thanks. Okay, well, I got my 2 scenes done today, which is what I was hoping. I'm definitely going to need to aim for more over the weekend. Like, maybe I should aim to have the rest of these done on Saturday. Because do I have all these? So, got 3 scenes there. This can really just be... This can probably be condensed to just one scene of who you pick as the center. And it will just have very minor dialogue changes. Like, that maybe only needs to be like 5 or 10 lines, like, per option. So that should be fine. We can call that one scene. We can at least say it's like small scenes. Concert goes well, even though I haven't. Maybe I just need a scene after talking when MC asks who can make costumes. Because I didn't do that, but we can do that afterwards. They become the center, they're happy, and the concert goes well. That's honestly, that's not even, that's gonna be like one scene. It's just gonna change who's in front. And we can do that just fine. And then this will also be a small scene. So yeah, maybe I should aim, like the bulk of it's gonna be in the the backstory scenes, which we've got 2 out of 5 done. So we have 3 more to do. Can try and get all those done Saturday, as well as maybe a couple of these. I also need to make more models. Maybe I should just do that during work, even if I just like randomly generate like schoolgirl outfits, because Kisakai can just do that. And then, because then the models as we have them can be their final ones, or their concert attire. It would be really bad because we can just have like maybe MC just digs through like lost and found type thing and picks things at near random. Why not? Something weird like that. Yeah, I mean, we're making progress. I don't know if we're going to get to sound. I'm going to get some important sound effects in there and then maybe just some background music. I'm like, I think that's really about all I could ask for. I'd be pretty happy with that. I'm going to worry about this on the next stream, though, which I think will probably be Saturday. But for right now, I'm going to leave this here so I can go hang out with Peggy and watch Fresh Prince. Yes. That's the goal for right now. So thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. Prince time. Yeah. And so yeah, we're gonna get closer and closer to finishing this. That's for sure. Thank you for watching the stream. Have a fantastic night. And Emiko, I know you're gonna say it. I'll say hi to Skittle and Tommy. Yes, the sound of Truck Coon's beep beep, I would say, is priority numero uno. But I would say the other important thing is to have background music so that this beep beep doesn't come out of nowhere. I need to like level the volume so that someone doesn't like turn up the volume trying to find background music and then just have beep beep like loud. But yeah, we'll get there.